I smoked, my husband and I were actually smokers for over 20 years, probably close to 25 years. We smoked about a pack of cigarettes a day, upwards of a pack and a half a day. Whenever I heard about vaping, I decided I'd give it a shot just to try it. I knew I needed to quit. I just didn't want to quit. I never really tried to quit any other way. I never did the patch or the gum or anything like that. Simply because, like I said, I just didn't want to quit. I think it's important for me to share that part of my story because I know that there are a lot of people out there that don't want to quit smoking, and they don't feel like that the people that have tried understand where they're coming from because they do like to smoke. So I feel like when I explain to people that I never wanted to quit smoking, that I enjoyed it so much, but I did end up quitting, it does intrigue people a lot more. It catches their attention. My husband and I have been vaping now for 2 years. This month we hit 2 years. I think the biggest misconception about vaping is that it's smoking. When I first quit smoking and I started vaping, I did post on Facebook. I said I'm officially a non-smoker, and I had a lot of people that would react in a way that would ask me, well, you're still smoking that e-cig, that means you're still smoking. I think that's a huge misconception because it's not smoking. It's completely different. You're not lighting a cigarette. It's not combustible, so it's a completely different thing. It is water vapor. So I think that to me is one of the biggest misconceptions that I've noticed. It depends on the business. Everyone has to remember, these are business owners. They have a right to make decisions based on what's best for their individual business. Now, just because I feel like vaping isn't smoking and I feel like it's not hurting anyone, doesn't mean that when I vape in one of these businesses that someone's not misinterpreting that as smoking or getting offended by it. It does leave an odor when you vape. It's not necessarily a bad odor, but just because I like the smell of cotton candy or bubble gum doesn't mean the person next to me is going to enjoy it. Also, I've actually witnessed, where a couple of people were vaping at a restaurant and somebody came up in that restaurant and lit a cigarette. It could have been because they thought it was a smoking venue. I don't know. But the bottom line is that's the reason why you always want to ask the business owner if it's okay if you smoke there. I never get upset if a business owner, doesn't allow vaping. I completely understand. That's why I ask.